Hello, I am urnotjustin, and today we have a brand new collection coming out, and it is Infantry 2.0. And while the actual name is really the Black Market Skin Collection, we're going to be buying it here today, and I'm going to be explaining a lot of stuff that you guys might not have known about it, as well as showcasing this brand new collection. We got 1 minute left until we do it. I'm going to add another 100 bombs to my account, so we're ready. Look at the brand new "Thank you for supporting Valorant" logo. They replaced the old one. I low-key like the old one better, but this will do for now. Leave a comment that says RIP. I'm particularly excited for this one, and there is so many things to cover about this, like all sorts of ins and outs and fun stuff. Let's first and foremost just click on it here to see what we get. We get a total of 5 items. No spray, buddy, or card. And I guess the first thing that we have to do is just buy it, right? So let's do it. Let's go! Finally, we got an AK skin in Valorant. Let's equip everything. Nice. Really excited about this knife. Okay, so here the 5 skins from the Black Market 2.0 are, and you might be wondering, like, well, why did you call it Infantry 2.0 earlier? And that's because in the game files, actually, my good friend Ethan, who has edited a video for me before, actually found that in the game files, it is called Infantry 2.0. So this is quite literally supposed to be the sequel to Infantry 2.0, but it's just under a different name, being Black Market. Generally, with the skins that come out on this game, when they do make them, like on the back end of it, before anybody knows about them at all, they have entirely different names. There is some upgrades with this, and that's the next thing that I wanted to talk about, is that there is an attacker/defender upgrade for this. It's a little bit annoying, but we're going to get into it right now. So as it says right there on the screen, attacker side and defender side skins. This does not have variants or the option to set the attacker and defender side skins individually. Now, what's interesting about it is just the fact that they are doing attacker and defender-sided skins, and it's interesting because of this message that Sean Marino actually posted publicly to go on record for. And basically what this comment from Reddit says here is that they are actively working to see the actual limits that they have with the memory on this game to be able to have attacker-sided and defender-sided skins with all of the skins that you might own. I believe that this is them trying to see, like, okay, attacker defender sided skins are possible, but as of right now, like, you know, memory is a really important thing. So what do? We put out a collection where it does that in the actual game for you with just one collection, so that way we don't risk overloading the memory on this. Interestingly enough, this does not have an attacker or defender side. This is just one skin. You just pay for the animation, which is just the good old default butterfly knife animation. We'll upgrade it. Before we go any further, what do you care about most in your headphones? Is it the physical quality? Is it the ability to cancel the noise in the background? Is it having impeccable high quality surround sound audio? Or is it even simplicity? I'm here to tell you about the brand new Turtle Beach Pros, and it has all of it. Absolutely all of it. And I'm not even trying to sell this to you. I'm genuinely amazed at the high quality of these headphones that they were kind enough to send me out. I play with my games bass boosted. I listen to my music with bass boost. To me, that's the most important thing. Let's listen to the Stealth Pros bass quality right now. Now I'm going to open up the Turtle Beach Audio Hub, and I'm going to crank it up. Now I'm going to put it all the way up. It sounds so good, dude. Other headsets that I've owned in the past have been really bogged down by bad software and bad physical quality, and Turtle Beach and the Stealth Pros are absolutely back with a vengeance, with the absolute highest quality product, both in physical hardware and sound quality. It has a software that's simple and easy to use, that is very easy to set up. Even the look of these headphones is really cool because these are headphones that you could absolutely wear out in public. These headphones are not just meant for gaming, but they're meant for literally everything. You can block out the noise from the outside world and truly immerse yourself in whatever it is that you're doing with the Stealth Pros by Turtle Beach. I wholeheartedly recommend it. Check them out in the description down below or in the pinned comment. I love this product, and I thank them so much for sending this out. You can hear everything and anything the way that you never have before by using the Stealth Pros by Turtle Beach. So I'm very much excited for this, and I know that there's going to be people being like making CSGO memes and stuff like that. We're going to get into that. First and foremost, I know we just upgraded this, but we're going to set it to level 1, okay? And we're going to go into the range and look at it in level 1, and then everything else will be upgraded. All right, so here's a little sneak peek of the Glock, but default pull out, default brandish, default swing. Now you guys know what that looks like. Now I'm going to snap my fingers, and it's going to be fully upgraded. Boom, it's upgraded. Look at how cool that is, dude. Obviously, it's just the default that we know and love, butterfly knife animation. And like, what more could you ask for with this? I think that this is really, really sick. And it's sad because Infantry 1.0 came out and everybody was super hyped on that because that was the very first butterfly knife. And honestly, I feel that same sort of love for this because, you know, it's really cool. It's a different shape. It certainly, in my opinion, looks better than the first butterfly knife that we got. But leave a comment down below. What do you guys think about the butterfly knives that are in this game so far? Because we have this, we have the default butterfly knife, we have the Yoru comb, and then we have like the RGX. So it's kind of hard to like rank those, I think. Next thing I wanted to talk about here, we're going to pull out the Glock. There's a big issue with this Glock. It has a hammer on the back for some reason. Glocks, generally speaking, don't have a hammer on the back. Nitpicking just a little bit. Cool stuff. Really, like, that little nitpick aside, this is honestly really, really sweet, and I enjoyed this a lot. This is awesome, and what are we doing, dude? We gotta pull out the AK, dog. We've been waiting for this forever. It looks a little bit silly with the gun buddy. I'm probably gonna go and take that off right now. Look at how clean this is. It's just an AK, and people have been asking for this forever. It's, you know, we got it. We finally got it, and there's so much irony with this entire collection just based off of the merits that, you know, is this essentially just like the quote-unquote CSGO collection? I seen a lot of people sort of complaining about it and being like, oh, like Valorant's shameless and stuff like that. Not really. I don't really agree with that because this is cool and it's just supposed to be realistic. It's based off of stuff in real life. Like, this knife literally exists in real life. This Glock literally exists in real life, minus a hammer on the back. Like, it totally would have been copying if they released this skin from Counter-Strike, but onto Valorant, like with the pattern or like the gem or whatever it might be. That's what this was, then yeah, by all means, that would be copying. But, you know, for the most part, in my opinion, it's not because it's just, you know, realism. And I think that's what's really cool about this, is the fact that it's just a realistic skin collection, and I love that kind of stuff that they add into this game. Like Infantry 1.0, Recon, all top tier stuff. I will say, a little bit of maybe of an unpopular opinion here, the ADS on this is a little bit hideous. Let's fire this and look at the bolts in slow-mo. They should be pretty cool and brassy. Hopefully they're not default, but they probably are. We'll see. Pretty cool. You might recognize this, but this is the FAMAS from Counter-Strike, or from real life, if you will. Okay, that's actually really sick. I love that. Watch this reload in slow motion. I love that they pull that thing on the top back. That's sweet. It's not the operator. For some reason, they gave us a Marshall. Now, the Marshall is pretty cool. I just kind of don't get why they didn't give us an operator. It's a little bit unfortunate because it would have made way more sense in my opinion. But yeah, that's sort of this collection in its entirety. We will take it out for some games here, but we'll talk a little bit longer about all this stuff. I just kind of want to touch base on the factor of the attacker and defender sided stuff. You'll notice probably that I didn't really buy any of the attacker defender like upgrades or whatever. It's because I don't really know if it's necessary just yet. So this collection does not have sounds. It doesn't have a finisher, no kill ban or anything like that. Let's go back to the menu real quick. I don't see the point of attacker and defender side because in my opinion, the base of this is much cooler than the actual just like tan variant that's supposed to be for whatever side it is. And I think that it's missing a feature where Nuka Ovidados is just a plain old Vandal skin, and it changes colors like as you're like, you know, going through the map or whatever. Like it just flashes between these two variants. But they gave us the option to choose between the two variants and to have it not flash between them at all. So if you like this better and you wanted this to be your primary like visual thing on the screen, then you could do that. If you like this one better, then this could be what you had entirely. Like you wouldn't have to worry about it flashing between the two. You could literally pick one. I think that for this skin collection, they easily could have made that be the thing versus the attacker-defender thing, but I do think it's important for them to test out that sort of thing going forward so that way we can eventually have attacker-defender skins with just the skins that we own. All of the variants for this collection are just a tan version of the default, and again, that sort of really drives it home for me is it important that they test this stuff out? Yeah, I think so, but at the cost of not being able to select which one, it's a little bit disappointing because for the AK, I for sure prefer this variant. Like, I don't care what side I'm on, I just want to have this variant on it, and I should have the option to do that. For the video, we are going to get this right now. But when I personally play just for fun and stuff like that, I could definitely see myself just doing this in level 1. But with that in mind, let's put this back to level 2. Let's go and play some games and see what we can make happen. As well, stay tuned for tomorrow because we're also going to do the ultimate like realism themed collection, Warfare 2.0, if you will. We did one way back in the day, and now we have this collection, so we have to redo it. We just have to.
Shot that.
One enemy remaining.
Close one. Thanks.
I just pinged 2 people at the same
Spike
dart.
planted.
That's kind of crazy.
Deploying drone. Enemy mark.
I did it again. Let's go. Solo queue on Valorant is literally dead. It's been so bad and hard to play the game alone recently. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. It's because if you solo queue, you're going to get 4 people who are brain dead on your team versus 5 people who are like top 10 pros. Should you get this collection? It's kind of a hard say. I'm going to have more of a feel of it for it tomorrow when I actually go through and have a Ultimate Warfare video that's up with like all the skins plus these ones that we saw in this video today. Sorry that there's not really any gameplay. Like I said, the games in solo queue are just terrible. In terms of if I could recommend anything from this collection, the 2 obvious ones are the AK and the butterfly knife. You might prefer the tan variant on whatever skin it is that you have. Maybe you have all of them. Maybe you just wanted one of them. For me personally, with the AK, I prefer the base one, which is attacker side. All the tan variants will always be defender side. Reminder, there is no variance for the butterfly knife at all. It just stays the same the entire time. This is the tan version of the bulldog. This is the default version. I think I would prefer the black version over it, honestly. I think the Marshall is probably the weakest part of this whole collection, but I will say that I do like the tan version of the Marshall. That's probably the only tan variant of these skins that I like. For the price of 7,100 though, not quite. The only thing that makes it 7,100 is the fact that it has side skins. That's it. You can change your skin like from tan to default for 7,100 credits. This is quite literally Infantry 2.0. So Infantry was like 3,100 VP versus this, which is 7,100. That's quite the markup just for one little thing. I think they could have released this without the side variants and it would have been received much better for a better price, but that's just my take on it. I do think that them testing out this stuff is important, like I said, but ultimately, can I recommend any of this stuff? AK and knife for sure. The entire collection, not quite so much. It's a little bit expensive for what you actually get. However, do let me know what you guys think about it down below in the comment section. I love you guys. As always, I'm Justin. You're not. Like the video, subscribe, help.